welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we are here to talk about the movie X. It is the newest film from A24 Studios as an addition to their horror catalog. Say what you will about them, but I think their past horror movies are pretty amazing. Either way, I'm always excited for a new horror movie to watch from one of my favorite independent film studios. Set in 1979, a group of young filmmakers set out to make an adult film in rural Texas, but when the reclusive elderly hosts catch them in the act, the cast then find themselves fighting for their lives. Oh boy, I'm simply at a loss at what I just watched. I kind of knew what I was getting myself into, but wow, that is not what I expected out of this multifaceted horror flick. To say that this movie is one of a kind is quite the understatement. It really is one of the most ambitious, nerve-tingling horror films I've seen in quite some time, and I'm not going to be able to forget about it for a while. On the surface, it looks like your average run-of-the-mill slasher flick, but there's more to the eye, as it may seem. While watching this unique movie, there's so many layers that start to unravel, and it becomes more shocking and appalling as it goes on. I had so much fun with this movie, it's ridiculous. It's bloody fun with its grotesqueries, the cinematography is gorgeously stunning, the script is brilliant, and the editing was completely on point. With all these elements combined together, it definitely makes for one of the most unnerving movies you'll ever watch. What I loved most out of this movie is how it feels like one giant love letter to classic horror cinema, whether it be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho, Friday the 13th, and so on. The inspirations are there and you can definitely notice them throughout the entirety. The kills are bloody just like any other slasher flick, but in this movie, however, it feels more authentic, which gives the movie really good shock factor. On top of that, there are some horrific underlying themes going on, which I can't say anything else about without spoiling, but what I can say is that it's pretty unsettling. It wouldn't be an A24 film if it didn't have some level of uneasiness. I really like the many diverse characters utilized, which really made the movie for me. I will admit that I actually thought Matthew McConaughey was in this movie at first glance, but nope, it's Martin Henderson. You know, the guy from 2002's The Ring. We have great talent across the board from everyone, which all include Mia Goth, Jenna Ortega, Brittany Snow, and awesome musician Kid Cudi. They all add their sense of dark humor to the movie that I greatly admired. I often found myself laughing at things that their characters did that I shouldn't be laughing at, but I'm sure that was the movie's intention. I just really love the energy that everyone put into their role. Storyline-wise, it's interesting to say the least. Not many horror films have a layered story as such, and it was kind of nice with this movie changing up the formula of things. I don't want to say too much, but just go out to your local theater and go see this movie. To be honest, when it comes to horror movies in general, I'm about as cynical as they come. On the other hand, whenever A24 Studios releases a new horror film, I do eat it up like candy. I don't know how else to say it, but it seems like the filmmakers at A24 actually give a crap on how to create a good slow burn of tension and suspense with a good payoff. Believe it or not, but there was nothing I didn't like about this awesome movie. Overall, X is definitely an innovative take on the horror genre that is incomparable to the likes of anything that has ever been seen. As such, it's a welcoming addition that should be watched by anyone that deems themselves a horror movie enthusiast. As a heads up, make sure to stay after the credits for a welcoming surprise. I gave this movie an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up with my real reviews.